Hi guys, welcome back to Taste with Twist. Today we are making soya milk and tofu from soya beans. For that, I have taken 1 cup of soya beans and rinsed them. Soak them in 4 cups of water overnight. The next morning, I am taking 7.5 cups of water in a bowl and placed it on the stove to bring it to a boil. The soya beans that I have soaked previous night, I am removing the water from the soya beans and rinsing them with some water. After rinsing the soya beans with water, discard the water. Now I have taken all the soya beans in a blender and added 1 cup of water and grinded them into a smooth paste. This is the soya bean paste we will be using to make soya milk. Into the 7.5 cups of boiling water, I have added the soya bean paste. The water that we have previously boiled is to make the soya milk. Mix everything until a homogeneous mixture is formed. I am transferring this into a bigger container as there is a chance of milk boiling over this container. So I have switched the containers and bring this mixture to a boil. And in the meantime, keep stirring the contents of the big pan to avoid the soya bean mixture sticking to the bottom of the pan. This will take about 30 minutes. You don't have to stir the contents for 30 minutes. Just keep on stirring in between intervals of 5 to 6 minutes. Now that this mixture has come to a boil, I am switching off the stove. Now I have taken a large bowl and placed a strainer, and on the strainer I have placed a cotton cloth. I am pouring the soya bean mixture through the strainer into the bowl. Be careful as it is very hot. Lift the cloth a little to allow the liquid to strain into the bowl. Continue doing so until you have strained all the soya bean mixture. Carefully lift the corners of the cloth and let the soya milk fall into the large bowl. Yes, that's it. The liquid that is falling into the large bowl is the soya milk. You can use it as a dairy replacement. Soya has high amounts of protein, even more than beef or chicken or any other non-veg source. So we have made the soya milk. Now I am making the coagulating agent. We'll coagulate or curdle the soya milk to make the tofu. For coagulating agent, I have taken half cup of water and the juice of 1 lime. Firstly, I am taking the soya milk to the large bowl and bringing it to a boil. This will take around 10 minutes. And don't forget to stir the contents of the bowl, as soya milk can form skin on the bottom of the pan and it might stick to the pan. You can use soya milk to make many recipes, but today we are making tofu out of this soya milk. As you can see, the milk has come to a boil. Now switch off the stove and let the milk cool for 3 to 4 minutes. After letting the milk cool for 3 to 4 minutes, add in the coagulating agent, that is half cup of water with 1 lime juice. Stir very gently just to incorporate the lime juice into the soya milk. You can already see the milk starting to coagulate. Add in the remaining coagulating agent and stir in very gently. Coagulation process has started. Cover it with a lid and let it set for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, coagulation process is done now. I have taken the large bowl and a strainer and I have placed a cloth to strain the liquid, so we'll be getting the tofu in the cloth. Just as we have done to strain the milk, pour in the contents of the pan into the cloth and lift the cloth gently to let the water fall into the large bowl. And you are left with tofu, fresh tofu in your cloth. Tofu can be a replacement to paneer dishes. In many dishes you can use tofu instead of paneer. I am gently pressing the cloth to let the liquid fall into the large bowl. Now that we have strained all the soya milk into the bowl, I have taken a strainer container and I am roughly making a shape of rectangle with the help of the cloth. Remember, the contents are very hot at this point too. I have made a rectangular shape of the tofu and now I am placing some weight on top of the tofu to let it set. I have taken some rice in a tiffin box to place it as a weight on top of the tofu, along with a container of dal. Place the weights on top of tofu for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, our tofu is set and ready to be used in many recipes. Gently take out the tofu from the cloth. I am placing the tofu in cold water to let it firm up a little so that it will be easy to handle. Remove the tofu from cold water and it is ready to be used. You can use this tofu right away or store it in a container In the refrigerator it will stay good for 1 week, and in the freezer you can freeze it for 3 months. You can see the tofu has firmed up very beautifully. I am placing the tofu in a container to use it for later. Hope you liked this video and hope you'll give it a try. Until next time, bye. Oh, and thanks for watching too. Bye.